Hey guys, I am heating up breakfast, so I wanted to show you a easy way that you can prep for when you're home. So there's a different way that I prep meals for whenever I'm working and I'm away from the house versus being at home. So when I'm home, I did some egg cups, and so I basically, this is only six, because I knew I would only eat them 3 days in a row, so I'm gonna eat two a piece. It's basically one egg in each and two big pieces of turkey deli meat. So once I cook that, I keep it in here. Now, the trick to reheating any egg product is not overheating it and also not overcooking it whenever you cook it to begin with. So I'll always cook it until it stops. Like whenever you move the tray in the oven, when the egg inside is not jiggly, that means it's done. Whenever it starts like coming on top and it starts bubbling over, that means it's overcooked and it's gonna probably be kind of chewy when you reheat it. So I reheat these only for 35 seconds. It's basically just enough to heat up the inner portion of the egg. So while that reheats, so this is how I do my breakfast. So if you're eating breakfast before you go to work, then this is probably a good way to do it. That way you don't use up so many containers. So my other way that I do things is my dad grilled some chicken for me because I'm spoiled and he loves to barbecue. So he grilled some chicken for me the other day and I had him basically what I did was put it in a Ziploc bag. I'm not a fan of putting things in a Ziploc bag, but I didn't bring my Tupperware to their house. So this, I'm gonna eat for dinner. So these are dinners. Whenever I prep for dinners, I'm home for that. So I don't usually dish it out into individual containers like this because I know I'm gonna be home and I'm gonna use a bowl anyway. Hey, shush. So, chicken, and then, no, this is not healthy, but this, I'm just explaining, look, your biscuits are back there, to explain to you how I would do it. So like, this is corn. What I would probably have with my chicken is jasmine rice. I haven't cooked all of that yet. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. So this would be all my jasmine rice. And then my other container, I would probably put my veggie in. But we have a lot of fresh cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden. So that's basically, I'm going to just, cut these up whenever it's time to eat it. I don't like to prep my veggies, my cucumbers. I don't like to prep my cucumbers and tomatoes before I eat them because they get soggy in the fridge and I'm just not a fan. Even when I work in the office, I don't prep it. I just bring my cucumbers and stuff with me. Oh, and I wanted to show you my new favorites. So this is a yogurt ranch that is delicious. And then this is a yogurt Caesar that is also amazing. So those are my two favorites. And then I just picked this up from Walmart. I always, if I see something that looks healthy or is sugar-free or anything like that, I try to pick it up. So I found G. Hughes. He is a guy that does sugar-free barbecue sauce, and I love those types of sauces from him. So I'm sure this Yum Yum sauce is going to be just as delicious. Similar to like your Chick-fil-A sauce or to put in like your Asian dishes. That's a really good thing. And just because I'm in the fridge, this is the creamer that I use. It's an almond milk based creamer. It doesn't have a lot of sugar, so you don't have to worry about intaking that kind of thing. So, and I always have in my fridge, always, like always. I always have number one deli meat because it's protein. So think of things that you need in your fridge to keep you full. Proteins, right? So the other thing that I'm a huge fan of are the carb balance tortillas. So this one is 20 grams of carb for this big old wrap. Like this is great. So what I usually do is I put as much protein as I can in one of these, and that's really good for someone that probably takes in about 120, 130 grams of carbs a day. This is great. So those are a few tips that I have for you. I always like to have eggs prepped and always like to have some sort of protein source prepped. If you're prepping it for work, then yes, figure out how much you need, put it into your individual container so you can grab and go. But for the meals that I'm going to be home for, I do it like this, where it's just all of the breakfast in one. That way you have less containers in your fridge. This was a very random training, but as I was heating up my breakfast, I thought I would help you guys out with some ideas on how to prep your food for the meal plans that I give you. So if you have any questions further on how do you meal prep in bulk versus how do you do it individually for each meal, I would absolutely love to help you. Just let me know what you need help with and I will get something together for you.